bark again. Alright, Yareli has always been a cool character in my opinion. They butchered her at the start, but they fixed her over time, and she's a pretty cool character. I like the whole entire secondary weapons platform, and she just feels nice to play. The only problem being Marulina. It sucks to use her in small tile sets, and on top of that, just running into walls all the time. It's K-Drive was something made for open worlds, not to be played in normal missions, and that is very apparent with Marulina. Luckily, recently they fixed that by adding her augment, which is so nice. I like it a lot. Basically, this build is just a weapons platform. I saw somebody made a video on using Loyal Marulina with Surging Blades, which is a really cool idea, and I'll probably make a I'll make a build with that, see how it is, and or a video if it's good enough. Let me know if you want to see that. But I like the whole entire secondary weapons platform of Yareli, and I think that that's like her main draw. So that's what I did, and this build is completely just a secondary weapons platform. This is I use the Aki core for my secondary. You can use other ones. I just find the Aki core the most fun. It's kind of expensive, so you can use something like Dual Toxicist. That works as well. I'll show you my build for Dual Toxicist. This is my build. And then you can there's other ones that you can use. Just mess around with it. Yeah, I used Prisma Angstrom for quite a while. Incarnate Prisma Angstrom. I have a Riven mod for it, but you definitely don't need it. Mine's not even good. I actually think that it might be negative, but yeah. So this is just use whatever you want with this. A lot of people in the last video that I posted were like trying to they commented and were like, oh, maybe you could do this, maybe you could do that. The way that I build in Warframe is not for min-maxing. It's not for being crazy. It's just to have fun with the game, and that is very apparent by me using Rush. I could put other stuff here to make. I could put Power Drift right there to make me have more strength. I could put Cunning Drift. I don't know why I would, but I could, and I can do a lot of things with this slot. But I use Rush because I think it feels nice, and then on top of that, I have 2 Amber Archon Shards for parkour velocity. I purely build in this game for fun. I don't take it seriously. It's just I have fun with it. So this is how I build. But if you like the way I build, or you like the idea that I have, but you don't like the exact things, feel free to change it up, dude. Like it's this is me just suggesting a build, saying I like this, and this is just how I do it. But you can always change this, or do something with it. But sorry to go on a tangent. So I have Arcane Velocity to increase the fire rate, so I have more DPS. I have Growing Power just because, more ability strength is always good. Continuity, because I just need a little bit of duration. For Aqua Blades, just to make sure it lasts longer. Blind Rage, I don't have it all the way upgraded because I don't want to use too much efficiency, because then it just feels pretty crappy to use your abilities. Obviously, Loyal Marulina for Loyal Marulina, so you don't have to ride on the K-Drive. Natural Talent, casting speed, just feels nice. Again, I just build the way that I build. You can change this up if you don't really care about casting speed. Vitality for survivability, because we have a lot of damage mitigation with Marulina, and then on top of that, Gloom will heal us, so Vitality's a very important part of that. Transient Fortitude, more strength. adaptation, I don't have this upgraded because there's literally no point in upgrading adaptation. If you want to upgrade it, feel free, but I literally have one fully upgraded one right here, and I don't use it because it basically changes nothing. So tip of the day, use a non-upgraded adaptation. And then I have Equilibrium just for... you probably don't need to put this on here, actually, now that I think about it. You're basically never using your abilities, so don't even worry about Equilibrium. Change that to something else. I don't know. Ta-da. No, that's probably bad. But, yeah, so just all of this, you know. It's not anything crazy. I haven't put too much thought into it, but there's that. And then this is the AccuCore build, you know. Pretty much just a normal critical and status chance build. Cascadia Flare is really overpowered. Make sure, or not make sure, but if you can get your hands on this, use it. It's one of the best secondary arcanes in the game. But let's test it out really quick, shall we? So all of this is, you can do this all without having to ride on Marulina, which is very nice. You can still survive even without her. And yeah, so AccuCore kind of just destroys everything. Make sure you're just walking around all the time. And then you can, I just roll to other targets, and that's it. You just kind of aim, you don't even really have to aim. Everything just kind of dies. Marulina keeps you alive on top of Gloom. Gloom keeps you alive very well. And it's pretty simple. I like the simplicity of it. I like complicated builds, and I also like simple builds. And this one just feels nice. So, while the simulacrum is good for testing out things, it's only so good. So let's go test this out on a mission. Alrighty, we are in Steel Path Mutt, and we're gonna test this out in an actual mission setting. While you don't really want just to have Marulina up, you want to have Gloom and Marulina up, because that's where you're going to get your survivability. It's okay to have it for just a moment while you get your, while you get energy. You could put on Preparation just in case, if you want, if you don't have, like, Arcane Energize or something like that, but I don't think it's necessary. And yeah, once you get everything going, this is just kind of what happens. Yep, it's pretty crazy. All right. So, I'm going to wait until the guy gets here. What are they called? Acolyte. Actually, so the thing about AccuCore is that it is a status weapon, mainly. It does crit, obviously, but, it does mainly do status. So, what I recommend for this build is you bring something like Glaive, if you have it, or just, like, an Incarnon weapon for your, what's it called? Primary. Because, Acolytes can only take so much statuses, which makes status weapons do not very much to them. So make sure you bring something like Glaive, if you have it, or just like a Fenmore or something. Something that does more raw damage than status damage, because AccuCore can't really do very much damage against Acolytes, and I'll show you that. But basically, skip ahead if you don't want to hear the Moochie stuff, but while we are here, I'm going to explain how thankful I am for all of the support on the last video. The last video got more views than my entire channel in its entirety, which is crazy. Granted, it was like my 4th video, so it kind of makes sense, but yeah, thank you everybody for the support, even the people who commented mean things, which I think there was like 2. I might be thinking of a different video though. Yeah, thank you so much for all of the support on that video. It was awesome. I was super surprised by everything, and if you guys want to see more, please comment and like let me know. If you want to see like some weird funky build that I come up with a certain character, feel free to like be like, oh, you make a video on this guy. I'm not very good at coming up with ideas for characters like at all, or ideas for videos at all. So if you want to see something on that, please let me know. Also, I very occasionally stream. It's pretty much occasional because I don't get any viewers. But it's in the description of almost every video, and it's twitch.tv/Saturday Night Sleepover if you want to go check that out. I don't think I want to be like a Warframe YouTuber. I just made the last video out of just for fun because I wanted to share my Octavia build with people, but Warframe is a game that I play and that I very much like, but it's not something I don't want to make videos on Destiny either. I don't want to be locked into one game, so I'm probably going to not make this as my general thing, but I don't know, that might change. Maybe I'll start enjoying this a little bit more if I get views and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd also recommend doing that, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you enjoy this. If you enjoy this, I feel like I'd sell out for saying this, but make sure to hit that subscribe button. But yeah, thank you for the support on last video. I was very surprised. Alrighty, the Acolyte is almost here, so we're gonna test this out on him. It's not gonna do much damage, like I said. Not to mention, Akicore also needs kills to reload, so yeah, I'd recommend bringing something like a Glaive, because Glaive does that. So I'd recommend bringing that, but it does work. Akicore works completely fine. If you don't have a Glaive, Glaives are expensive, right? So don't completely worry about that. Also, you can use like a Fenmore or something. But if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. Your support means a lot to me. The viewer retention of the last video was awful. By the way, look at that accuracy. The viewer retention of the last video was awful because I don't think Warframe videos get a lot of retention. They just kind of look at the build and stuff. But if you made it this far, you're awesome. You're very cool. Arguably one of the coolest people ever. If I could put a meme up on screen that said people aren't born cool except the people who watch to the end of Warframe videos, I would put that there. But if I'm being honest, I don't know how. I'm not very good at editing. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.